Vielleicht
think someone
ausprobieren.
like you would understand the appeal. You have to have a refined palate like mine to
Oder einen
appreciate it.
korrupten Geschmackssinn.
Wait, I've heard of that. You can boil things in soy sauce and wine to preserve them. When you do it with strawberries, it's called strawberry soup.
That's right!
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberries. It's just called that because the sea urchin plumps up like berries. And it's not preserved either.
Really? Well, I had no idea. Wow, I really liked it too. I wonder if the reason she's never made it for me again is because she realized the mix-up. Now that I think about it, that's not the only thing I like that she made one time. Like durian jellies and the candied sweet fish too.
I think I see what's going on here.
What does the food she's made more than once taste like?
It's just normal stuff, like what you guys always have. Only a truly scary witch could hide that much cooking talent behind such plain-tasting food with no one the wiser.
Okay.
I know this smell.
Yeah, it's Prince Percival's fragrant wood perfume. When I told him I'd never smelled it before, he put a little on my sleeve to try it out.
I love the smell of the royal family's perfume. It's distinct, but not overpowering. It's made from Fandaria trees, conifers that grow in a snowy land.
I've noticed that you and Velvet and Mogiloo smell nice too. Do you all wear the same perfume?
We do? We don't use that stuff, but maybe you're smelling the soap we use.
Oh, can only the royal family wear fragrant wood?
No. Some fragrances, including the Fandaria scented ones, only the royal family can use, but most don't have any such restriction.
If they all smell so good on humans, why doesn't everyone use them?
Teuer.
You know, I've never thought about that.
Schon mal ein
Why do you
Parfüm
think that
gekauft?
is, Eisen?
Fucking teuer.
It's a bit complicated. To explain it right, I'd have to start with the history of bathing in Midgand.
Bist du Mickey und Soraya oder was?
A few hundred years ago, people believed they would die if they took a bath. They were so terrified of baths that they wouldn't even go near one.
I can't believe people would be scared of taking a bath. Why would that even happen?
Well, at the time, a deadly plague was running rampant, and people thought that it could be transmitted through bathwater. Bear in mind that this was all before we had proper plumbing or techniques to purify water. People couldn't just bathe anywhere. Sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logres are a fairly recent construction, only around a century old.
Some people even thought bathing at all was unhygienic.
Right. As bathing went out of style, the royal family started to use these fragrant woods.
Covering up their bad smell with a good one.
Yep. As a result, their perfumes used to be far more potent, to the point where you couldn't even tell if it smelled good anymore.
But nowadays, nobody actually believes that bathing can make you sick, right?
As civilization advanced, plumbing became widespread, and baths themselves became much cleaner fixtures than they used to be.
And the fragrant woods fell out of favor because they were no longer necessary, right?
To the contrary, as the people gained prosperity, the perfumes became a popular display of wealth. The newfound popularity didn't last long, however, thanks to the propagation of a new disease. One that didn't transmit through baths.
Demon blight, you mean?
With the rise of demon attacks, life outside the city walls became increasingly difficult. With fragrant woods now harder to come by, the perfumes once again became the domain of royalty.
I guess that means that fragrant woods share a long and complicated history with plagues.
To cover up the truth of malevolence, the powers that be spread rumors of a demon plague, continuing their time-honored tradition of covering up one stink with another.
So, what do you think of the perfume? Do you like it?
Yeah, it smells nice. But I think I like the smell of soap better.
Huh?
Weil wir das auch verwirrt? Was?
This island is so amazing! It's far away from any other people and has so much hidden stuff underground! It's such a perfect hideout! Just thinking about it makes me so excited to be here!
Yeah, I guess.
What's wrong? You were so excited to be here before! Don't be such a drag, Laphicet!
It's just that this used to be a prison. People were brought here to suffer.
If you're worried about how I feel, don't be. If I really hated this place, I wouldn't have made it my base.
Hell, I was imprisoned here too, but now it's the secret fort I always dreamed of.
I still haven't forgiven the guard who ate all those marron glacés I was sent.
I'll let the past be the past. What part of Secret Fort are you not getting?
Yeah.
But it can't all be just for fun and games here either. In order to maximize the success of our future battles, we need to maintain and improve this base going forward.
This place seems sturdy as it is. Does it really need more work put into it?
Nonsense! This place was built to specialize in holding prisoners. We can make it better suit our needs.
What are you proposing exactly?
Well, I think we need to start with smokescreen generators. They'll be effective against intruders unfamiliar with the layout here. Of course, afterwards we'll have to clean up all the soot, but still.
No thanks.
I think we need something to put out fires. The fire at Helavi's was really scary.
We have Malakim like you who could use water arts, though. If anything happens, you can just put it out.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
What we really need are some secret underground tunnels. If things get too hairy here, we'll need an underground escape route. We can put in hidden doors, and even some fake ones to trick the enemy, too.
We have 2 separate docks. That's good enough.
No enemy is going to attack without taking both docks into consideration. That's why we need to build underground tunnels before anything else.
But we're on an island. You know, surrounded by water. Where would these tunnels even lead to?
Isn't it obvious? We'll dig underneath the sea to another uninhabited island nearby.
But there are no other islands nearby.
If it means getting my tunnels, I'll build an island too.
Are you listening to what you're saying?
It sounds like he's daydreaming to me.
And what's wrong with having some dreams? This is a great opportunity we have here. You guys just don't get it.
It's okay. I get where you're coming from. But they'll never understand. You might as well save your breath.
Wir brauchen Tunnel. Ich will meine Tunnel, also baue ich sie eigene ins... Ach, Eisen. Du mit deinen geheimen Tunneln. Wo müssen wir überall hin? Überhaupt hin? U3. Achso, ja. Aber da ist noch was, habe ich gerade gesehen. Da ist noch was, was wir machen, Kina. Mensch, da ist noch ein Ausrufezeichen. Warum sagt mir das keiner? Oder sagst du, dass nur ein neues Viertel da ist?
I lost a bet to a young man, and he dared me to prove my courage by
Ja,
sailing
neue
out to a
Insel.
Class 4 island. Now, I could handle myself, but man, it ain't fun and games there. I nearly got killed by demons.
You actually stepped foot on a Class 4 island?
Not even.
Haben wir doch auch?
I was still approaching it by ship when this stuff that looked like spider silk started spreading round. These bug-looking demons were using the stuff to try and climb aboard my ship. Damnation! The crew cut those threads as fast as anything, and we got the hell out of there. Whole thing left me bawling.
Well, I'm glad to see you made it out safely. I'd suggest not going near there again.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it. I had enough of that place to last me a lifetime.
Ja, Verwaltungsturm der Klasse 4. Spinnenviertel sollte das sein, wenn mich nicht alles täuscht. Haben wir jetzt eigentlich schon mal noch mal aufgehoben, weil wir haben ja was Zeugs gekauft. Wenn wir schon mal dabei sind. Ja, ja, ja. Jawohl. So viele Gürtel, kommen die denn alle her? Ach ja, ich habe ein paar... Ne? War da gerade Asmodeus Ohrringe? Asmodeus die Archfiend. Ich habe ja ein paar gefährliche Begegnungen gemacht und dann das Apotenviertel, nicht das Apotenviertel, das Bestienviertel. Den Schmelztiegel, Mensch. Alles klar. Und endlich weiter. Dahin, wo Velvet war. Wir haben nicht das eigentlich beendet. Wir kommen sogar gut voran. Wir haben nicht mehr so viel, bevor es zum Finale und zu den Secret Bossen kommt. Ah, freue ich mich auf den Secret Boss. Auf die 2. Der dritte Secret Boss ist eher... wenn es sein muss. Der war hart, der eine Secret Boss. Halleluja. Und beim anderen habe ich gekämpft, obwohl ich 30 Level unter ihm war. Habe aber gewonnen, also von daher. Dafür müssen wir noch ein paar Sidequests abschließen, vor allem für den einen geheimen Boss. Aber ich freue mich auf die Cameo-Fights. Wie auch in Hysteria gibt es auch hier 2 Cameo-Fights. Eigentlich 3, wenn man es so will. So, runter. Da rein. Warum musste ich denen?
We're here. What now?
Well, so I've been thinking about Earth Pulse points. They're where the flow of the Earth Pulse, the Earth's natural forces, are concentrated.
Ja.
Right. And Innominat is using those points to acquire malevolence and reawaken himself. You seem to have a knack for sensing them out. Once you're close enough, you can even pinpoint their location.
Except, I don't have to be close at all. When we came here yesterday, I felt another place. A place just like this.
Are you saying you can use this Earth Pulse point as a conduit to find the others?
I think so. I don't know how far it works, and I can't say if Etherian will be on the other end.
Still, it'll give us something real to go on. Please, give it a try.
Okay.
Anything?
Yes, I felt it. There are dozens of Earth Pulse points scattered around, but I sensed a few big ones that stood out.
So you can even detect their size.
Yeah, at least I think I can. This island is one of the big ones. There are 2 more like it somewhere to the east and the southeast. But I think those are the Warg Forest and the Temple of Palamedes.
Still, that suggests we're more likely to find Therians at the larger Earth Pulse points.
We've got 3 Therians to go. Anything that helps us narrow down our choices is a boon.
Yeah, you've done great work today, Laphicet.
That's for sure. Thank goodness you're here. You're a marvel. One of the wonders of the world, kiddo!
It's not that big of a deal, really.
Then let's go Therian hunting. We have an honest-to-goodness lead.
Or dishonest to badness in our case.
Broke again. Still not good enough.
You think it's your swords that are weak? You don't think maybe your body's just stupid tough?
No. If it can't cut me, it's just not good enough. I need stronger materials to make a better sword. I'd love to try orichalcum, but getting that stuff is next to impossible.
Orichalcum. That's the strongest metal in the world, right?
A rare metal that's only been found in ancient ruins, and seldom at that. I've seen fragments of the metal myself, but I've never even heard of a piece large enough to forge into a weapon.
I have. I heard a rumor that a block of orichalcum was discovered in an ancient ruin some 200 years ago. Unfortunately, the boat carrying it sank in a storm.
From the depths of the earth to the depths of the sea.
A sunken ship. Treasure at the bottom of the sea. That would stir any sailor's heart.
If we knew where to find it, could it be salvaged?
The ship's crew drowned, so nobody knows where she sank. Besides, it's a centuries-old rumor. Who's to say it's even true?
Right. No sense in wishing for what can't be gotten. I'm sure there's other material you can use.
Even Dial makes a good point sometimes.
Hey, what do you mean, even Dial?
Even Dial's getting angry!
Saying it like that's just weird, Kamoana.
Even Komoana's getting weird!
Alright, so our target is an Earth Pulse point about as big as the one here. Let's start with the closest one and go from there. Which way is it?
The closest one is to the west.
Got it. Lead the way, Laphicet.
My pleasure.
Yep. Haben wir endlich einen neuen Anhaltspunkt, wo es zum nächsten Erdenpulspunkt geht. Was wollen die denn jetzt noch von mir?
I understand why the Abbey turned this island into a prison. The waters here are filled with rapid sea currents. Make a single wrong turn of the rudder, and your ship will be capsized just like that. Not to mention the fog and all the storms that pass by. It must be nearly impossible to escape.
Aye. To get on and off this island, you'd need a vast store of nautical knowledge and a skilled hand.
Thanks to your curse, Eisen, we've gotten good enough to handle rough seas like this.
The storm that kicked up when we made our escape was huge, and all we had were 3 novice sailors. Thinking back on it, we had some seriously good luck.
Ja.
The first mate told me we're going to be looking for an Earth Pulse thingy, right? The ship's ready to leave whenever. Do you want to depart now?
Yep. Auf ins Meer. Hier irgendwo muss er sein.
It's here! This is the Earth Pulse point!
Nothing but open water as far as the eye can see. Is your Earth Pulse point down below?
Most of this world is covered by ocean, so of course there'd be a lot of Earth Pulse points in the deep sea.
But surely even the Abbey would have a hard time containing a Therian underwater, right?
Looks like this one's a bust then.
Sorry, everyone.
Hold on. We've seen a bug Therian. You don't think there could be fish as well?
You may have a point. I think I have just a solution for this.
You do?
Wir angeln uns unser
This.
Abendessen.
What?
Don't give me that look. I'll have you know this is Fujibayashi's rod. This baby's 9 feet long, made from a single piece of the finest bamboo aged 5 years, with a slow 60-40 action that almost feels alive when it bends. Its exquisitely wrapped handle feels like an extension of your own arm. And just look at that elegant black lacquer finish. It's as perfect a fishing rod as there can be.
I'm sure it's a lovely fishing pole, but... Fishing? Are you sure? This is a Therian we're talking about.
All the more reason. Remember who you travel with.
Okay?
Alright, if no one else will, I'm going to veto this fishing idea.
Aw, come on, let's give it a shot. Besides, I'm hungry. Even if all we catch is fish, at least we'll have dinner.
I'd love to have me some koi or sockeye salmon.
Don't encourage them. How do you attach the hook to the line? Like... this?
You don't go fishing much, do you?
It's just been a while. I used to go fishing with my brother sometimes.
This is my first time.
Then we can try it together.
I'll teach you how it's done.
I didn't know you could fish, Eleanor.
Yeah, When I was little, Old Man Tenny taught me. He was from my village. I've caught at least 100 treat loaches over the years.
Wow, that's a lot of fish.
Those two really get along. If I didn't know better, I think she's his sister, not his vessel.
Eleanor certainly got Laphicet's number. Better watch out, Velvet, or she'll steal him away.
Laphicet.
Let's get the line set up properly. First, you take it and thread it through the hook, like so.
That looks hard.
Hey,
Once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to do it with your eyes shut.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.